What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mel here for another classic review, and today I'm reviewing the fifth season episode of Tales from the Crypt, House of Horror. Before we begin, did you subscribe? Did you hit the bell? If so, are you ready to become fraternity men? If so, you better be brave for this, because if you don't, you'll be put on the wall of shame for the rest of your life. So let's begin, shall we? So, House of Horror was the fifth episode for season 5, which came out on October 27th of 1993. What stars? You won't believe. I'm looking at the cast list. It stars. Damn. You know what sucks? The internet sucks. But yeah. This is a. It's actually. This is. Okay. House of Horror is actually based on the issue number 21 of Tales from the Crypt, which, of course, is pretty good. Well, we did get some. Here's the cast list. It's starring. You won't believe this? Arling. It stars Will Wilton as Arling, one of the fraternity, the pledges. If you don't remember him, he was Ensign Crusher in Star Trek Next Generation. Everybody's favorite guy is to get on a crush date. I didn't even know he was in Tales from the Crypt. When I was trying to wait. He looks familiar until I realized. Is this Wesley Crusher? Oh crap! I was like, was this before or during after Star Trek? I was like, this is from 1993. Oh crap! This is during. This is between both Next Generation and Tales from the Crypt. I wonder when he got time to do this role while filming Next Generation. But still, House of Horror has to be one of my favorites because, okay, it deals with when you're in a fraternity. And also the creating like the test, like the ultimate test. If you want to join this fraternity, like you have to stay in a haunted house or in a graveyard, you know that. But this one goes way down south. Meaning, I'll tell you why. So we get to an opening trailer where we get the opening trailer where we see the Crypt Keeper dressed as a judge, because remember each episode we see the Crypt Keeper doing this gag, like there's one he'd be a movie director, and now the final season he was visiting London. Also the final season for season 7. And the older ones are mostly him. I think there's one he was dressed as Santa Claus. He even has a music album that a Crypt Keeper Christmas. But yeah, I'm going to tell you what he actually said in the seat. Order, order. Fright Court is now in session. You have been accused of watching too much Tales from the Crypt. Do you understand the charge? Neither do I. Our first evidence is a couple of college boys who are going through a trial of their own in this habeas corpus I call House of Horror. Which we get this this has to be the most typical 90s weird melody. I don't know what you call this. Is when they open the title card of House of Horror, you see they have the fraternity house. I don't know which one. Gamma, I think. You see a bunch of trophies, underwear, women's underwear, trophies of girls like for what teacher contest. It was like the Wall of Fame, which was a bunch of fraternity members who became famous on the wall, and we got the Wall of Shame, including the paddles, including each one who graduated. Which, oh boy, if you don't remember the paddles, those were a thing back then. I don't know if they're still doing that now. Back then, once you become a pledge, you're getting spanked while you're in your tidy white. You say, I'm going to miss noise. May I have another? May I have another? Yeah, that's smack. But louder. But still, damn. Soon we meet our couple of fraternity boys, Sparks. One of the frat boys, including shit. I forget the names. I think it was no, because the pledges are DeWitt. No, Dillip. No, not DeWitt. Henderson, Waters, Arling. Shit. Because their pledge master is Les Wilton, who was the. Let's just say pledge masters back in those days are more brutal. Nowadays, they go straight to jail. Also, we meet our other boys. One of the frat boy, I think he's the one who operates the sound, and according to the fraternity president. Damn, I think his name is Tex. Yeah, I think one of them was playing a Game Boy. You haven't seen those anymore. Somebody playing an old Game Boy with those headphones. And we meet I think it was the fraternity president pouring beer in his cereal. So we meet one of the pledges, Arlen, asking him to move his shoes because he's cleaning the floor. Which, of course, Les Wilton shows up, who is the pledge master, tell him why there's shit in the floor because he stepped on shit. No joking. And he threatens them. If they don't do it, they go on the wall of shame, just like DeWitt. Which, he was a former pledge until he broke down, and that's when they made his life a living hell. He was flunked, and he dropped out of school because of that. Which, to DeWitt? No, Les Wilton, it was the best time of his life. Until he looked back at Arlen, he made him kiss his foot, shitty shoe. Literally, almost barfed. Even the other two were kind of sick. The president and the other guy. I would agree too. Soon, somebody was ringing the door. That's when Arlen opens the door, and we meet Mona, a member of the sorority next door. Which, damn, that's some hot cake right there. Back in those 90s. Woof. That's some good cake. But still. She introduced herself. Well, of course, Wilton, being an ass, tries to do it right. Of course, he's being the big ego type, like, yeah, look at this cock. Oh, please. I like to grab that mallet and crack his head. Of course, she's visiting the fraternity because she's looking for a brother house for their sorority, which, of course, the other ones are planning to do their ceremony, which is their pledge night. So yeah, so they decided to invite them to join their ritual. Of course, they agreed. Bring a couple of their friends, a couple of their members as well. During the night, that's when the fraternity president, including the other one, talks about Les Wilton being rude, harsh to them, which, of course, they explain why, because without him, their fraternity will be gone because they were in probation, and turns out Wilton dug up dirt on the dean, in which, of course, used as blackmail and saved the fraternity, which, of course, he never graduated in 6 years, so that's why. Soon we see Les Wilton outside with a torch telling them the kiddies drop off here, which of course leads to their ceremony, which is talking about the urban legend of the Coffer House. About a man named Coffer who has a hacking cough when the mayor robbed his home and escaped to the fraternity back in those days. That's when a mysterious murder happened, which also ended up the death of his son as well. Which, of course, has been condemned ever since, which every night they keep seeing a guy in a black cloak carrying an axe with a hacking cough. So we see the Coffer House, and damn. That house reminds me of the Addams Family. I don't know if this is before the Addams Family or after. I think the Addams Family came out in 1992 or 91, so I don't know if this is the actual house they used. I gotta check what year the Addams Family came out. If this is the actual house they used. But yeah. So we meet the other members of the sorority, which, of course, Les Wilton is asking, is that all of them? Wow. How picky is he anyway? Please. Soon, Les Wilton prepares the pledges, for their challenge, which is to climb upstairs into the old manor and flash their flashlights to show them they are actually in the rooms, until they reach the attic. Which, of course, he mentioned that the murdering ghost is there, so yeah. The first one who goes up there is, I think it is Waters. Waters, Sparks, Henderson, and first is Waters. Of course, Monk gives him a good luck, which of course was a hoo, which of course lets to be an ass. He just pushes him over there, gets inside the building. Yeah. Of course, one by one. That's when Waters manages to shine the first light. And of course, that's when they hear a chainsaw, which tells the other frat boy, hey, it's supposed to be a hacking cough, not a chainsaw massacre, which of course, something was wrong, and yeah. The next one, meanwhile, next is Sparks, and then the thing, Mona's being horny to Arlen, because she's doing the wetting her lips thing, and she's, with that southern accent, damn, does Arlen want some southern pie? As Les Wilton, he has a big ego. Actually, she cares more about Arling than him. Please. I think she's not into men with big egos. Soon, something went wrong because Waters didn't flash his light. This is Sparks. So Sparks climbs upstairs, goes there. He sees something. He touched somebody on the railing, which looked like something red, like blood, and it turned out to be strawberry jam. Soon after that, he disappears. Then came Henderson, who was the next one. Of course, I think it was Henderson or Sparks, because they usually put order on who. But I think it's Sparks after Henderson, so yeah. I think Sparks is the next one after Henderson. And besides, things get weird. Like, yeah. Of course, the problem with the audio, which of course pisses off Les Wilton, thinking it's supposed to be a hacking murder, not a chainsaw massacre. Soon, that's when Arlen warns Sparks that there's somebody up there, which of course he thinks is a bullshit joke. So he keeps going until when he reaches up there, someone gets thrown out of the window, which is an arm, which one of them touched. I think the fraternity person touches it, if it's real. Then we see Water say, sick, well said, very fucking sick. Which of course I think is a prank. Soon, then he disappears. So the final one is Arlen, which of course Les Wilton thinks is a prank to jump scare him. Which Arlen admits that he has no idea what's going on. Which of course he wants to make a bet that the loser has to pay the winner their meal. Which of course involves Mona. Man, he has a big ego. Which of course Mona prefers Arlen to win since she prefers him better than that idiot. So when Arlen goes inside the manor, he starts seeing, well, first thing he gets jump scared by somebody in a costume, which he follows the ghost. That's when everybody rushes in, which of course loses the bet. Which of course Les Wilton claims that there's no such thing. Of course, that's when the president tells him to get the outer pledge, which of course, it's his job. That's when they keep hearing a hacking cough again. This time, it's not from the audio. What he asks the other fraternity bros to join him, which of course say, no, hell no. I'm not going up there, you go. Which of course, Les Wilton's getting pissed off. Soon, out of nowhere, a guy with an axe and a dark cloak just appeared, screaming. Les Wilton looks like he's about to pee himself, and guess who it is? DeWitt. Which of course tells them, looks like you're not gamma material. And everybody starts to laugh at him as Les Wilton as chicken shit. Soon, everybody starts laughing at him. Even the sorority girls leave, including Mona, which of course she doesn't want to date a chicken. even even Arlen's having fun as well. That's one. The one mentions that the other fraternity pledges are in a closet, telling them they only come out hear the passwords "Happy Birthday." Of course, Leswell is pissed off, but he has no choice. He has to get the other pledges, which of course find the others, which of course he finds the closet, but nothing there. But he did find the letter that says "Happy Birthday." He grips it. He goes to the attic. As he rides in the attic, he finds a garbage can. Guess what's filled with? Bones. Human bones. Meanwhile, back in the main entranceway, that's when one of the fraternity members asks if this was his joke. You know, the arm that got thrown out. And he says, no, that ain't mine. That's why Arling points out that's a pledge ring, and it turns out to be Henderson's arm. That's Henderson's arm. As Les Wilton enters the attic, that's when he knows a couple of women appearing, and it turns out where he is, it's actually a pledge night for the only ghoul sorority house, which turned out to be the girls, and guess who's there? Mona. Well, she tells them, well, Les, you got your dinner date after all. I'm famished for a man. Which I believe this is the sorority president telling them, eat up, girls, so you'll end up in the wall of shame. One of them, Mona gets an axe, while the other gets a chainsaw. And soon, Les went back to a side of the wall of shame, and he gets hacked and sliced. And soon, while the others watch, they see somebody rolling down the stairs, and guess what it is? Les's head. And then we hear a scream, and Mona's laughing. Back with the Crypt Keeper. Of course, I don't remember what he said after this. I think it's a gag quote from him, but yeah. You know the Crypt Keeper. Okay, here it is. Poor Les. I know they say that college costs an arm and a leg, but this is ridiculous. Still, I think he have been happy to know he was part of one last food fright. Ah, I see we reach a verdict. Members of the Gory, do you find the defendant guilty or not guilty? Hi, what do you know? I hang jury. I'm not gonna do the laugh because that's a high pitch. But you know he's laughing like but higher. And that was House of Horror, people, and damn. And I tell you the truth, this is one of my favorite episodes. Come on. If you've ever been to a fraternity or sorority, or if you've been to these pledges, you know, if you survived or not, yeah. You're lucky today they have rules. Back then, you're screwed as fuck. Literally. But yeah. But tell me what you know about House of Horror. Did you own the collection of Tales from the Crypt? Because don't tell me you've seen this back in '93, because hey, damn boy, you're old. That'd be pretty funny actually. But yeah. Let me know what you think of Tales from the Crypt. I think it's episode 7? Yeah. Of season 5, and tell me what was your favorite, because hey, who doesn't want to join a fraternity? Me? Hey, I was in the fraternity. I already told a story about that. But the fraternities here are more different, than over there. Excuse me. But yeah, let me know what you think of Tales from the Crypt. House of Horror, did you like it? Did you seen it, or you own the DVD or Blu-ray? or VHS. Every way you like, or see it on YouTube because I think they're on YouTube and Daily Motion. But yeah, until then, I'll see you next time. Peace. Oh yeah, one more thing. If you're new to the channel, remember to subscribe, hit the bell, like this video, comment down below. That'll be awesome. See ya.